Warning, this podcast contains grown-up subjects and big boy words. It is intended for adults only, but we won't tell on you if you don't tell our grandmas how many swears we did.
Welcome to Only Mostly Thread, where three creative professionals thread our way through the frightening forests of peculiar posts, attempt to answer curious questions, and dive deep into Reddit's reserves, all to bring something special to you. I'm your friendly neighborhood film guy and hairiest host, Devin Hoy.
I'm your metal musician and resident asshole, Lily Andromeda.
I'm your rambling writer and hostess with the mostest anxiety, Sarah Lorish.
We just got back from Canada.
Yeah, that was so fun. I'm so tired, but it was awesome. Food in Montreal is very good, as was told to me by multiple people. It was just really cool and really cheap. Like, we really want to go back there to just do stuff because it's so much cheaper than the United States, and it's really nice. I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
Their venues in Montreal were really cool too. Like, the place that we played was the Piranha Bar, and it was packed. Like, it was awesome.
Oh, that's so cool. What was it like being out of the country for the first time, Lily?
It's hard to say because I feel like it was different mainly because I've never seen a place where people like primarily spoke French. So that was like a whole anxiety situation when I was trying to order coffee at Tim Hortons.
From Timothy Hortons.
Which, like, we only went to Tim Hortons because we were in Canada and we felt like we had to go to Tim Hortons if we were in Canada because when you're in Canada, you go to Tim Hortons. But then when I tried to explain that to a person, they looked at me like I was from outer space. So I don't know.
It's like Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah. But I mean, like,
okay.
I don't know. It's Tim Hortons. I even got a picture of me holding a little Tim Hortons cup of a thing that I didn't want to order, but I panic ordered because I said that I wanted a latte. And then I thought that she said that they didn't have it. But according to Devin, she was just verifying my order. So I full panicked and I ordered a cappuccino, which I've never had in my life, had a cappuccino until this weekend. When I ordered it only because I heard someone else order it and I assumed that they then had it.
That's like not that different, right? A cappuccino.
Yeah. It's so different than a latte. It is not sweet at all. It's very bitter. Andy liked it. We switched drinks. He had like an iced mocha situation, which is also not what he wanted to order, but he also had like an anxiety language situation. So it's fine. My band is, well, my former band, I guess. I don't know what to call them now. Is like full of introverts, so none of us know how to behave around humans.
I just didn't get anything.
Devin didn't eat the whole trip.
The anxiety was so great for Devin that he just sat back. He was like, I'm out. Can't do it.
I saw it happen and I was like, no thanks, Tim. I'll skip your donut for now.
Yeah, that's true. You were like, you've got to get a donut. And I was like, how do you even say donut? Like, no, coffee's hard enough. Thanks anyway.
And that's when I realized I'm not getting a donut.
But I like even took French for a little bit in high school. It was kind of disheartening, but also like I know how much I didn't pay attention. So it be what it be. But it was just weird. The cats were so happy to have us back. Like, oh my gosh. I felt like when I went to sleep on Sunday night, I was so exhausted. But I'm like, when I woke up, like all three of them were laying on top of me.
That's the cutest.
Yeah. They did really well while we were gone, though. I didn't see anything that was destroyed or peed on. So, yay.
Just the dining room table had way more hair on it.
Yeah. they were being a little bad while we were gone.
They were doing that one thing they're not allowed to do.
Mm-hmm.
We've got some security cameras and I would peek in on them. And every time Suki was just like laying on the table, like, look what I get to do.
Well, she's got one half of a brain cell to rub to itself somehow. So, I mean, like, that's unsurprising. She's dumb.
Using it to stick it to you guys while you're away.
Yep. It was a great trip. We're back. Glad to sleep in a bed that's mine. But this is a podcast where we play a game. So shall we nut?
Let's nut.
Let's nut.
It's time to nut. That's an acronym, everybody. We play a game called Nuclear Unit Tussle. There are no nuclear units involved, but there are the three of us, and those three guess at what the top answers of various Ask Reddit threads could be. If our answer is in the top 10, we get points in descending value from top answer being 10 points to bottom answer being 1 point. We also keep score, and the first person to get to 100 points becomes the Nut Master, which Sarah did last time. Oh, look at that. Whoa, she's posing. But this time, the scoreboard looks a little bit different.
That's right. All right. So in descending order, the scores are Lily with 44 points, Devin with 31 points, and Sarah with 24 points.
We're all like within
Striking
approximately.
range.
Yeah.
User
Go ahead.
That's it. Stop recording. We're done.
posted by user a provoking shit magnet says, "What is the first thing you always do when you come home?" An IP.
Take my bra off.
Ooh, I like that.
Those are both very good ones. I'm going to say pet the cat. Boo.
Oh, shoot.
Pet the pet. I'm not going to limit it to cat.
Yeah,
if
pet
that's
the
okay. I'm
pet
gonna
is
pet.
like the answer. I feel like pooping is also going to be on there, but if you're saying go to the bathroom, I feel like
go to the bathroom, I think
No,
is
Sarah, there's not a chance taking off the bra isn't in the top 10 answers.
100% taking off the bra is going to be in there.
I'm hoping.
That would be my top answer if I had thought about it.
Come home, put my bra in the trash, burn it.
But the first thing I always do is I pee because I have a long commute.
Oh, yeah.
And Suki comes into the bathroom with me and says, "Hello, hello, 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 hello."
Why do cats like always come into the bathroom when you're peeing? Or just like
they're
doing
like
anything?
guarding you or something. They're worried about you.
I wonder if they know like when you're going to the bathroom you're vulnerable.
Yeah.
That'd be cute if that was the answer.
I think that is
That's
why
what
they
dogs know. I don't know about cats, but it might be true. I know that dogs, like, they look at you sometimes while they're pooping because if you're looking at them, you're not looking around and making sure they're safe. And so, like, if you have a dog and you take it out and you're looking at it and it's looking back at you, it's going, "What are you doing, man? There could be predators and I'm mid-poop."
Oh my God. That's sad.
Yeah.
I'll never look another dog in the eye while they're pooping. Moxie looks at me when he's in the litter box, so I don't know what he's saying. It feels threatening. Like, it really feels like...
he doesn't trust you.
Yeah.
He's like, "I'm not going to clean this."
Yeah.
You are.
It's a hate. It's rooted
It's
in
a hate crime.
Yeah.
Rooted in hate. Those are very different answers I feel comfortable with.
Yeah, I
Let's
feel good about
do it.
Oh, I'll read the first one because I reacted to it. But I started to read it and I was like, there's 10 points for Sarah. But Nervous Toe 6779 says, "Take off my shoes."
Damn
So close. User big intellect guy.
But it's written in sarcasm.
Yeah,
So how would
big
you say that?
intellect guy says, "Open the refrigerator to save checkpoint."
Nice.
That's pretty
That's
good.
funny.
I don't get it.
It's a video game thing.
To like make an autosave happen so that if you die, you respawn there.
Okay, I thought it was a video game thing, but like I couldn't relate to opening a fridge to get to a checkpoint.
Yeah.
I don't think that I've ever like had to open a fridge in a video game to get to a checkpoint.
I guess they mean like get to the next stage. Like you're home from work. I need to like
Yeah,
get to the checkpoint. Yeah, that makes sense.
And that's like the thing. Also, if there was a refrigerator mechanic in a game, I feel like it would autosave whenever you open the fridge because then you like have your fridge inventory and if you change stuff, it's changed like forever going forward. So they like put a save state there.
Yeah,
I
that's a
don't know.
creative answer.
Yeah. User Jahoon made me do it. Says, "Put my keys in the key bowl in the entrance so I don't lose my mind trying to find them." Edit, because so many mentioned hacking the fob. We live in a locked apartment building. We park our car in a locked underground parking. Okay, they live in a very secure place. So stop bitching at them is what this person is saying. But they didn't say the word bitching. That was just my paraphrasing.
Here's another one that comes very close.
Oh.
By Austin M says, "Change into my comfy clothes."
God damn it.
Whew.
Shoot. Automatic Koala 8409 said, "Usually take a big sigh of relief that I'm back home again." Yeah,
I'm really upset that
That's
it's not
true.
take a big shit. Just saying.
that I'm back home again.
Take a big shit that I'm back home again.
That would
No,
be the
I
best
poop
answer.
outside where I don't pay for the toilet paper. Not like outside of the woods. I mean like out at other places where that toilet paper's free for me.
I cannot do that.
I don't have a problem pooping in public places. However, I don't go out of my way to poop in public places. Like, if I have the option, I will not poop in a public place because I feel like poop is smelly and I don't want other people smelling my poop. Like,
Yeah,
I feel like
allow
I
me-
feel embarrassed to poop in a bathroom because people are going to be like, oh my God, that person smells awful. Like, oh my, like when the poop drops, it's like, oh God, someone can hear
It's a
me.
sin.
Yeah, no, the stalls are there to hide your sin. Allow me to clarify.
It doesn't hide it well enough.
It only hides your identity.
I'm not gonna go out of my way to poop in like a public
Yeah.
place, like a restaurant or a gas station or something. But at my jobs, like my current job, there are 4 bathrooms that I know about, and like one of them is a dressing room, so like nobody goes into it if there isn't
That's the best.
a show happening. So I like go over there to do my to
do your
commit
business.
atrocities.
Yeah, I'll definitely like if I know it's gonna be a bad time, I'll try to find like an empty bathroom on like an upstairs floor. I think in the old place I used to work, I used to try to find like the jury bathroom that no one was in, like because there was no jury trial that day.
Yeah, like when
That's
you
a
work
good
in
point.
person, you have to find a place to poop.
Yeah,
So,
because it's just
I
like,
get that.
I don't
Yeah,
want to.
what you need to do is you need to carry around an out of order sign. That way, whenever you have to do a big nasty,
When you have to do a
can
poop.
put that. Yeah, when you can put that on the door handle outside the bathroom, and then you go in there and do your stuff, and nobody will come in because they'll be like, this bathroom's out of order. Darn it, I have to go somewhere else. Then you leave it there because you've deconsecrated the place.
Yeah, and you just have to make sure no one sees you with the sign.
Yeah, and on the way out, not as much of a problem if you also bring a janitor's overall,
duh.
like coverall
Right, of
or
course.
something. Because then you're like, I was just doing some work in there. It smells real bad. I was trying to fix it. So, flawless plan. Eyes Pop 4866 says, put keys where keys live.
That's a repeat.
Again, we already had that one.
Should have guessed that because that is what I do. Are we removing that one from the board?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The next one is Tweaker All Weaker says exchange greetings with the cats.
There you go.
And
Devin.
Devin is on the board.
Let me
that's
see. How many points is
10,
that?
9, 8,
5
5.
points.
Way to go. Woo. I did not prepare any lyrics today, did you?
I have one prepared. Nutmaster Sarah has decreed that anytime we get points, we must do a dramatic reading of a song. So here we go. And the lights dim. These aren't the lyrics. The lights dim. The crowd is silent. You can hear that one guy shuffling the pamphlet. Even though the lights are off, what are you doing, you dumb idiot?
He's got his cell phone out. Disrespectful.
Do you ever feel like a plastic bag? Drifting through the wind, wanting to start again? Do you ever feel so paper thin? Like a house of cards, one blow from caving in? Do you ever feel already buried deep? 6 feet under, screams, but no one seems to hear a thing. Do you know that there's still a chance for you? 'Cause there's a spark in you. You just gotta ignite the light and let it shine. Just own the night like the 4th of July. 'Cause baby, you're a firework. Come
Oh,
on, show 'em
wow.
what you're worth.
There it is.
Make 'em go, oh, oh, as you shoot across the sky. Baby, you're a firework. Come on, let your colors burst. Make 'em go, oh, oh, oh. You're gonna leave them all in awe. Aw. Aw.
That was the best part.
I was wondering when you were going to put your spin on it. You did not disappoint.
Thank you.
All right. The next answer, user Shmish said, say hi to my dogs. They leave me no choice.
Hey.
Good answer, but it's a repeat, right?
Yeah, it's the same. It's the same. So,
Yeah. So this is 4.
the Burb's Eye View says, catapult my bra as far away from me as possible.
Sick. Now I have to think of some lyrics.
Give yourself 4 points.
All right.
Oh,
Slowly
somebody
catching
says,
up.
while you're looking, no one knows I watch Teen Mom, says Rookie. When I didn't work from home, my bra came off during the commute home.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I've done that.
I've done that before.
I believe it.
Okay. Ra. Roma.
Oh.
Roma. Ma. Gaga. Ooh la la. Want your bad romance. I want your ugly. I want your disease. I want your everything as long as it's free. I want your love. 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 I want your love. Hey. I want your drama. The touch of your hand. Hey. I want your leather-studded kiss in the sand. I want your love. 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 I want your love.
Nice.
Hey,
Hey. Hey.
whoever you were talking to stopped paying attention twice.
That's honestly what I was imagining too. And it's like in parentheses. So it's like, remember, if you need to call somebody out, right here's the time to do it.
That's great.
All right. The next answer is literally the same. It's Abi Bahani says, take as many clothes off as I can, especially my bra.
Okay, so get that one out of the way, and we're still on a 3-pointer.
User Sidobex, sure, 611 said, sneak into my apartment and put up my work gear and sneak to the top of the steps without making a sound. Then I will spot my dog laying on her bed at the foot of the bed. She likes laying there when I'm at work because she can see me as I walk up the steps. I try my best not to wake her and then silently lay on the floor next to her like I am asleep. I will keep one eye barely open and breathe on her heavily to see her excited reaction to waking up and finding me laying next to her. I pretend to gripe about her waking me up and then we go walkies. Afterward, we both
involved.
get something to eat while I play video games for an hour or two before we call it a night and go to bed.
This guy
whole
never
story.
poops or pees. He
Right?
gave the whole thing from
Good.
getting home to going to bed, and nope, nothing.
Yeah, also, most dogs, like, I feel like they know. How would you sneak past your dog? Like,
Yeah, no. They
Yeah.
know. They know. Unless they're the laziest, dumbest dog in the whole world.
Yeah.
2-pointer, Fried Bean 4 says, wash my hands. There's a small but loud part of my brain that still thinks it's 2020. And also, I had trouble reading that for some reason. And I read it, wash my hands, and then the next part I read in my head before I said it out loud was, there's a small but loud fart. I was like, a very specific ritual. And maybe they turn on the faucet to wash their hands to cover it up.
That's
noise.
really funny because while you were reading it, I thought it said a large part of my brain that still stinks. It's 2020. So I think that's like some same wavelength thinking right there.
Yeah, all about the butt gases. And the last answer.
Ava May 234 says, check to make sure there isn't a serial killer clown hiding behind the shower curtain. And I think that's the best answer.
I mean, that's what I do when I go to the bathroom.
I know. Also, nobody here ever pees. What is that?
Nobody here has ever peed in their entire life.
Yeah, I'm surprised by that.
Yeah, like, dang. Maybe everybody just works from home or works close to their home. I don't know.
It's all right. That just means we're closing that gap.
True.
This is going to be a nail biter this season. I can feel it.
Oh, man, this is hard.
Oh, but I didn't transition or anything. It's time for a second N.U.T. That's it. That's the segue.
Posted by user S Chaos. You're offered $100,000 to recite 90% of a movie. What movie are you choosing?
The Fellowship of the Ring.
That's a long movie.
I
I know,
really?
but I've seen it so many times. Like, I'm
All,
annoying.
like 4.5
I'm
hours of it?
annoying.
Damn,
Yes,
Lily.
so many times.
The movies
I
I
know.
personally can do probably won't be on the list, but they're The Parent Trap, Napoleon Dynamite, and Zoolander.
Wow.
But
I haven't
like,
seen Napoleon Dynamite.
really, it's not that good. I just like I was part of the cult for that cult classic.
So I'm torn. There's a smart answer that I think I'm going to go for, but I'll put in like my answer. My answer would probably, I watched this movie a ton of times as a kid, and just like the whole movie, there's like not a single line in the movie that isn't a quote that like gets quoted anytime the movie comes up. It's
Shit.
just like 100% quotable material, and it's The Emperor's New Groove.
Ah,
I'm sorry. You've thrown off The Emperor's Groove.
That's a really good one.
Yeah.
But I don't know, like, if the smart thing to do is go for something like A Quiet Place or Fantasia, where I just don't have to say
that's
anything
so
and I get
smart.
$100,000.
That is smart. I thought you meant smart like a really culturally popular movie because I was worried you were going to say.
No.
I was going to say I'm not going to go with any of mine. I feel like I should choose something like Step Brothers or something that ended up being like where every line is like now like part of the lexicon, or at least became part of the lexicon.
Yeah. That's
My problem is
definitely
I could recite so many movies. Like, I can't remember what I had for breakfast like last Wednesday, but I could recite so many movies.
I think we have to think about really quotable ones. Or people might go with your idea, Dev, like movies that have barely
Quiet Place?
Quiet Place is a brilliant answer.
It is a really good answer. You should almost get style points for that answer if you don't get points on the board.
A Quiet Place or Emperor's New Groove. I'm
That's tough.
I'm gonna go with the Quiet Place because
Yeah,
I think people are gonna
board.
like try and outsmart the answer.
Yeah, and this was only posted 20 days ago, so it's like current-ish. And A Quiet Place 2 came out like not that long ago.
Yeah, but I feel like it had more dialogue in it because spoilers, there was a place that they thought was like super safe and isolated.
You're right.
The Princess Bride.
Oh yeah, that's a really good
that is
one.
a
I might
really
go with
good
that
one.
one instead because it's shorter.
That's another one where like the whole like everything
It's
in the
so
movie is a quote.
quotable.
Yeah. To be fair, Napoleon Dynamite was also very quotable. Like that had its whole moment. But I do think Step Brothers like stood the test of time. Nobody's watching Napoleon Dynamite anymore. I just watched
I'm
Step
not
Brothers.
watching either of those anymore.
Step Brothers is still good.
Who was asking about Step Brothers this weekend? Somebody was.
Somebody was, and it's not going to excite anybody.
Yeah. Anyway.
It came up in conversation once over the weekend.
Sorry.
There's one that I'm thinking of. What's the one? It's got the kid who plays like the bad guy in Kick-Ass, and he's like into LARPing and stuff. It's like a Big Brother program. Maybe neither of you guys have seen it.
I don't think so because I'm thinking of the kid that you're thinking of, but I don't know anything else he was in besides. I think he was in Napoleon Dynamite.
It was like three adults are like the main characters, and they're like they get community service or something, so they have to be like in this Big Brother program. And man, it's quotable. Also very
I don't know.
What role models?
Oh, okay.
And then another one that's super duper quotable, Hot Rod.
Yeah, I
think I'm gonna go with the Princess Bride. I feel good about my answer. I'm gonna be really upset though if the Lord of the Rings
a really good answer.
Fellowship of the Ring is on there because I could totally quote the shit out of that movie, but it's so long that I don't think anyone on the internet is gonna pick it.
Like, here's the thing: if you're getting offered $100,000,
right? Like, are you gonna pick a 4-hour movie?
Yeah,
I would. But would you? Would a normal person?
Yeah,
you could get fatigued.
Yeah.
Right. If you have to get it that right, you're probably gonna choose a movie with very little text, very little dialogue. That was really smart.
That's it. That's my answer.
Shoot. I don't feel good about my answer, but I can't think of a more. It's fine. I think it's fine. Yeah.
It'll be fine.
It'll be
Ready?
fine. Yep.
Also, like The Hangover, people quoted that.
I know.
for a
I was
long
thinking
time.
that too, but that didn't do me well last time I tried to use that.
Yeah, you're right. So Step Brothers.
Oh.
Yeah.
Devin.
Step Brothers and Lily. What was yours?
Princess Bride.
Princess Bride. Okay. Oh.
Yeah.
Willy Wonka 0304 says Emperor's New Groove.
Yeah.
Well,
So sorry,
it
Devin.
was fun.
Yep.
It was
But
nice.
Ketchup and Mustard says A Quiet Place. So you're still number
Hey,
9.
big points game for
Nice
Dev.
done, Devin.
What a roller coaster.
Yeah, really.
Man, oh man.
Okay, so 9 points. You just edged out Lily.
Damn.
You're welcome, Lily.
Is that like a sex thing?
Yeah, it sounded like it. Anyway.
All right, cut that.
Don't cut that. Those are the
No, I
moments that
think if-
people
I think
wait
if you-
for.
I think if you added the word out, it becomes not a sex thing.
Okay,
I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah.
good. You said that, and I also lost confidence in my math. Do you remember what you had before? Was it 36?
No.
All right, just give me a sec.
Oh no, she's right.
The only way I know how to undo is by shaking my
slowly-
phone. You know,
so
oh yeah,
edged
you had
out.
36. I'm right. So now you're at 45. 1 point more than Lily.
So edged out is to slowly become more successful, popular, etc. than someone or something. So Sarah's actually right.
Yeah,
Boom.
no.
You're
But I'm
rambling
also
writer.
gonna-
It comes with that side of anxiety as always.
Oh, but also,
Wait.
you want me to not read this
Yeah,
sex
don't read the next
definition?
answer. This is my
No,
time.
this is I'm still Googling.
Oh, okay.
So edging is a method of stretching out how long it takes to reach orgasm for one or
Exactly.
both partners. So
Anyway. Exactly what I said. If you add out, it becomes not the sex thing.
Technically, you're making it harder for Lily to become the nut master. So,
wow.
and is the nut master the master of nutting?
And also, technically, if you're not actively helping somebody come to orgasm at the moment, you're edging.
Fair enough.
So
damn it, Devin.
And this is all foreplay, as always. So.
Right. Yes, this is what gets my rocks off.
All right. Here we are. It's time for me to read twice in one episode, which hasn't ever happened to me. I never thought that I could be so satisfied. Every time that I look in your angel eyes, a shock inside me that words just can't describe. And there's no explaining. Something in the way you move I can't deny. Every word from your lips is a lullaby. A twist of fate makes life worthwhile. You are gold and silver. I said I wasn't gonna lose my mind, but then pop goes my heart. Pop goes my heart. I wasn't gonna fall in love again, but then pop goes my heart. Pop goes my heart.
So aggressive.
And I just can't let you go. I can't lose this feeling.
What a creepy way to say that. Also, that's one of the best songs. I love that song.
Yeah, it's
So
amazing.
great. Now I'm just singing it in my head.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Pop goes my heart.
All right.
User PW76360 said, I'm screwed. My brain doesn't work this way. I can listen to a song like 100 times and still not know the words. So a whole movie is out of the question, LOL. Yeah,
My brain does not work that way.
That's not even an answer, though.
No, it's
Yeah,
not.
it doesn't
answer.
count.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
All right, 8-pointer. Sultan of Swing says Jurassic Park. And I'll do you one better. I'll do 100%.
I could not quote that entire movie. I
I
haven't
can
seen it
quote
enough
all
times.
of the quotable moments, but I can't
but
quote
not
the whole movie.
Yeah.
No.
Irupa 11 says Shrek,
Oh,
which I'm kind of
missed that
astonished that
one.
neither of you suggested.
Yeah, I could probably quote the whole first two movies.
Yeah, I think I could too. At least the first one. Substantial Clock 9950 said Legally Blonde. I don't know if I want to read the whole thing.
Yeah, you don't have to do the quote from the movie.
Yeah.
They were just really dedicated.
Yeah, but that's a good one.
Ooh, this one was the same tactic, and I'm sad
I didn't
that
even think about this one.
of it.
That would have been so smart.
Pajamas 41 says Wally.
Which is such a great movie, but also, yes, it is very quiet for a lot of it. So
Let's quote the entire first half of the movie. Eva.
Yeah.
Wally. Eva. I guess you have to have the order of the Evas and the Wallys.
Yeah,
but
that's
do you
true.
have to sing the songs that are playing through the TV?
Those are words, yes.
Used Fish says Mean Girls,
Ah.
Easy Money.
Yeah, that was a 4-pointer, I believe.
Yeah, I wasn't using my head on this one.
So this one's 3 points.
A Sea of Drunk Toddlers.
What a great username.
Such a good name. Said The Princess Bride.
Hey!
Nice. How many points is that?
3 points. 3 points.
All right. Pulling back into your lead.
Have fun storming the castle.
I'm feeling so left behind.
An Open Window. A novel.
Okay.
A couple holding hands. An avocado. A poem written in the sand. Fresh fallen snow on the ground. A golden retriever in a flower crown. Is this heaven? Or is it just a white woman? A white woman's Instagram. A white woman. A white woman's Instagram. White woman. A white woman's Instagram. White woman. A white woman's Instagram.
Oh man, I haven't watched that or listened to the soundtrack in so long that while you were
So
listening,
good.
listing those things, I was like, wow, what is this song? All these things sound so lovely. And then you reminded me what it was, and I was like, wow, I'm fucking target audience.
The most recent we listened to it was like yesterday. So I'm
So
like,
good. I need to rewatch it.
It's so fantastic.
whenever you're saying it spoken word, that's the beauty of this whole nut ruling, is that like without the music behind it, you literally just say, is this heaven or is it just a white woman?
Yeah.
Oh boy. 2-pointer Undercover Bully says A Trip to the Moon, 1902. But you do have to quote the text that comes up on screen in place of them making the mouth noises. I first thought Charlie Chaplin stuff, and then I was like, wait, no, you have to have all the cards memorized.
Yeah.
Which is hard because you don't even get to hear it to commit it to memory.
Right?
Yeah. User Jonathan Wally says Spaceballs. Spaceballs.
I've only seen that like once.
Yeah, actually, I think I've only seen it twice. Probably the Mel Brooks movie that I've seen the most times is Robin Hood Men in Tights. I could probably quote that movie because I've seen it like maybe 16 times. It's so good. That was the last answer.
Yep.
Damn.
So
Fellowship was on here.
It was?
It wasn't in the
Yeah,
top
pretty
10, but
far
it was
down.
on here.
Damn, Napoleon Dynamite's on there
pretty
too.
far down. But no Step Brothers. That's
No,
crazy.
I know. I thought it was a good one, but
Rocky Horror Picture Show. That's a good one.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Apparently not good enough. Forrest Gump.
Somebody's going hard mode and put Hot Fuzz, which is so darn quotable, but that movie's so like quick, witty.
So you
be
think
hard.
that's harder than a 4-hour slog of The Fellowship of the Ring?
I don't know. Who does?
I mean, it doesn't say that you have to recite it at the same pace as the movie.
I found Step Brothers. It is so far down.
Damn. The nut has been completed.
Yes. What are the scores?
All right. After all of us had a chance to nut, Lily is at 47.
Darn
Devin
it.
is closing in at 45. And I'm at 28. So the curse continues.
I was in the lead
For a whole
for 7 minutes.
second.
Yeah.
That's marriage, babe. Get used to it. Just kidding. That's so
right.
mean.
Well, what we do next is we disagree to agree. Let me just read some statements, and then we'll decide whether we're on the same page or in different books.
Okay.
You seem so confused. We've done this before, Lily.
In different books. I don't get it.
If we're on the same page, or if we're in entirely different books.
Oh, wow.
Lily, what just happened?
Right now, it's different books. Oh man.
It's okay. She's really tired, you guys.
Yeah.
So tired.
Yeah, she just got back from tour.
No, I guarantee you I wouldn't have got that on a normal day. But thank you.
All right. Well, here's the first one. I'm going to fire it at you before you have time to recover.
Okay.
You should never date a coworker.
Agree. Agree. And I will not
I'm
take any
trying to
other.
think of like people I know that worked out with, and I don't.
mean, I know
'Cause,
people
I'm
where it's
thinking
worked
like,
out,
oh, Pam and
but-
Jim, of course. But then I'm like, in
But that's
real life,
not
I don't
real.
know. I know. Somebody would
I
have to
think-
quit.
Yeah, I think you can't do it. You shouldn't.
Yeah, I don't think it's good. Like, you definitely shouldn't be trying to date your coworkers.
There's like a follow-up one that isn't one of the questions, but what if like you and your spouse get hired at the same place, not at the same time or something? Big company,
I think that's fine.
different position.
But if it's like a small office or you're working in the same office, I think that's bad news bears. And plus, you're in a relationship before you start working together. I think that's different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it would
But
be hard.
I do think it would affect your dynamic. I think that we
Yeah.
should talk about that
And
first.
if you're in like a het relationship, and you have to watch, like as a woman, you have to watch your male partner just get more opportunities and be treated better, like in the office. I don't know if I could handle that.
That's
That'd
so
be
frustrating.
so frustrating. Just a lot of awkwardness.
Yeah. Well, we're all in agreement. Hey, look at that.
Woo.
Next one. Physical books are better than ebooks.
Agree.
Yeah, they're just so much more satisfying to read.
Just
They're
feels
worse for the
better.
environment, and like I think Kindle is like such a great development, but I have one, and so I like even use a library app. So I like get library books on it, but I just like set it down and forget it exists because it's not the cover of the book that I want to keep reading. It's just like this little thing with a brown case over it. So I don't, it's like less attractive and I don't feel the pages. I don't know how far I am along in it, even though you get a percentage, but like it's not the same.
That was the one I was going to point out. Aside from like the feel of reading the book is like there's a satisfaction I can't really quantify of like the book becoming heavier in your left hand than your right
Yes.
hand.
I totally agree. But we have way
Yeah.
too many books and I just like can't justify continuing to buy them.
We have a wall of books and I'll never stop buying them.
I mean,
Yeah.
Hunter will never stop buying them. So like one of us has to be better here. It's not going to be him. And it's fine.
One of us
Like,
has to be better.
I shouldn't
Here's
say
the
better,
plan.
I love
but
that.
you know.
Someday we'll refurbish the garage or something and then we could make like a whole garage sized bookshelf.
Yeah. I
Nice.
really, I
I
mean,
love
if we had
that.
the space, I'd want to have like a library. I think that's so cool. But we just like don't have the space to keep doing it. So I'm trying not to buy books. But when we have space,
Plus,
that's fine.
yeah, whenever you're renting, like, don't buy books. Stop
Yeah.
buying books. I think we've talked about this
Yes,
before,
oh
but
my
we've
God,
all
it's
moved
so
like
annoying.
once per year for like the last
Bazillion
several
years.
like decade or something. And like every time I move, I have maybe like 10 huge boxes
Yep.
of books and they're like you can't hold them by the sides because it'll break, so you have to hold it under and like
They're
lifting that
so
up
heavy.
is hard and it's the kind of lift that hurts.
Yeah.
Well, here's one that's related, and it is one of the questions. Physical books are better than audiobooks.
Yes. I personally do not like audiobooks. It's tough.
I would say yes, but I love the convenience of an audiobook because I
This
don't have a
one's
lot of
very
free time.
Tough.
I mean, like,
Yeah.
I still think physical books are better. It's just they're not as convenient for me. So, but convenient
can't-
doesn't mean better.
I can't read a book while I'm driving,
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
but
convenient.
I can listen to one.
I just don't get the same experience when the voices are chosen for me and the way the
Yeah, the way they like pronounce
pacing
some things.
and yes, the pronunciation, like,
Like
all
there's
of that.
a book that I'm supposed to be reading for book club and I kind of hate how it's read and I'm trying to listen to it because I checked it out from the library app thing. But I'm not interested at all in it. I think it's just because I'm not a fan of the pacing of the voice
That's
actor.
true. So
Yeah.
much is chosen for you in an audiobook. You can't like dwell on anything. And it's tough.
I do so much dwelling,
All right.
so I need my time to dwell.
I have to land somewhere on one side of the fence, and I think I'm going to land on the physical book side because I just have like whenever I'm thinking about it, I'm like, yeah, audiobooks are better because they're easier. But whenever I'm actually reading a physical book, I'm having a much better time.
Yeah, getting really into a great book, a real book, it's the best.
Yeah, and
True.
whenever you're doing that, that's all you're doing. Whenever you're reading an audiobook, odds are you're going to start multitasking. Next one. AI is on its way to becoming dangerous.
Agree.
So much thinking.
Yeah.
She's afraid that the robots are going to find her if she says the wrong thing.
I'm not afraid of that. I've
seen too many
feel
Terminator movies. to-
somewhat threatened by AI because I don't have the patience or want to relearn again how to do my job. It's like, oh, if you're not getting ahead of AI and learning how to make it work for you, you're going to fall behind. And that just really fucking sucks. Like, why can't I just like continue to do my craft? So I'm threatened by AI and it's like dangerous to me because I don't want to keep having to jump on bandwagons. But I don't know like if it's going to like take over the world. I don't know. But I don't know. Like I'm kind of into that conspiracy theory.
Yeah, I think it's certainly possible. Like,
Yeah, like-
aside from the whole jobs and stuff, like, there are so many things that, for convenience's sake, interact with each other. We could install a plugin where I can control your OBS sessions from where I'm at. Like, we're not physically connected or anything, but you can do that. So, like, if an AI is just like, it's algorithm time to learn how to remote into someone's computer and
Yeah.
steal all their bank account information and make their cat feeders spit out all of the food, and anybody who has a smart car that has like service or something.
I find that scary. What was the movie that oh, it was that Greg Daniels show. Oh, well, yes,
Oh, okay.
but there's
Well,
Greg Daniels
yes.
has that new show Upload where it's all about like you upload your consciousness once
Oh,
you die
yeah,
to like
that's
this
how the first
platform.
episode.
In the beginning, like
creepy.
this guy, it's not really a spoiler, it's like the first scene, but he's killed by his AI, like by his self-driving car. I think somebody hacks it, but like still, that unlocked a completely new fear for me. Not that I have the money to have like any sort of self-driving capabilities in my car, but yeah.
I was thinking of a scene in iRobot, the classic movie, where like all the cars are self-driving, but the main character like drives his car by himself most of the time. But the one time he's like he's a detective, so he's like doing research while he's driving, and then like he gets closed in by these two like transport trucks and stuff, and the car is just like, you are experiencing an accident, and it like takes control and tries to, and then it's like an action scene of him not dying in an AI controlled car accident.
Yeah. Ugh.
All right, one more. Wait, did we all agree?
I don't know. I think I
disagree?
agree that it's on its way to becoming at least potentially
I think
dangerous.
that if nobody like takes steps to make it not,
Yeah.
it probably will become dangerous.
Yeah.
Last one. Shrinking would be a better superpower than growing, enlarging. Whatever.
Agree.
But what if you get
Like
stepped
Ant-Man
on?
versus Giant Man.
Well, you don't because you shrink up more and you move quickly.
What if you get
I'm
eaten by a
Ant-Man
cat?
in this scenario.
Everything becomes scarier when you get smaller.
Nah.
But cooler.
Yeah.
And it's not do we have like wings? Does Ant-Man have wings?
No, the
The
wasp
suit
has
has-
wings.
Okay,
Oh,
yeah.
he doesn't have. Oh,
No,
I guess
he
he just
doesn't.
like uses his like.
He jumps and then he
momentum.
shrinks while he's in the air.
Yeah.
It's like momentum and stuff.
Science.
But like, when would you be able to grow? Like when you're outside in a field.
Right? Like it just seems inconvenient. But if I could shrink, I could get into like small spaces and get something I dropped or like, I don't
If
know.
you grow, you can travel way faster.
Ooh,
That's
that's true.
true,
But you
and
step
wreck
on a bunch of people when you're doing it.
Everything. Like, you would be responsible for so much carnage.
Every time you grow, you're an international threat. But
Yeah. And like shrinking, you just shrink to be like a foot or something.
you wouldn't have to eat as much if you shrunk.
Yeah. Anytime you're hungry, you just shrink and then you eat a little bit.
But then when you grow, you have literally nothing in your stomach.
I don't know the science.
That's a plot hole in every shrinking movie.
Yeah. Oh, they're both so good for like practical applications.
know.
really.
Okay, but
I was
if you
thinking about like
shrink-
getting camera angles.
Ooh, that's smart. But it works for
Yeah.
both of them.
Exactly.
If you shrink, you could live in a dollhouse.
It's true.
Yeah, you could.
So that's probably
You
going to
just-
sway my response here.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going with shrinking because like you can also like have fun at playpens again.
Yeah. Oh, there's some failed TV show with that premise too. Everyone shrinks. Isn't it with like
Matt Damon?
yeah.
Shrinkage?
Something like that.
No, that's the other one. That's the one about like ex-therapists or something.
No, that's shrinking.
Downsizing.
Downsizing. Yes, where everyone decides to like live in this tiny community. Yeah, I'd do that.
Yeah. You could be normal size and you could build yourself an awesome house.
That'd
and you
be
can shrink
so
down, You
sick.
can live in it. You can put like 5 Ritz crackers in it and then live on that for like months.
Yeah.
Yeah. I see lots of perks.
Yeah. Then whenever it's time, you're done with that. You grow, your stomach gets really empty. You eat a normal meal. Then you go stock up on all of your supplies for being a tiny person.
Genius. Okay. Yeah, I'm sold. Like, where do I sign up?
And if we're going with those rules, every time you grow, your stomach would be empty, but you wouldn't have anything to eat.
Yeah. Or you just like never grow. Grow like tall people, big size people do like they're employed by whoever shrunk your community. So like you can have pay them to do your grocery shopping or whatever. Because like your groceries are
there
going to
we
cost
go.
like $5.
Yeah. I meant like if we're going by those rules where like you shrink down, you can eat a cracker for like a year. Whenever you grow,
One cracker
you have
a
like,
year.
hunger pains and you eat a normal person meal. I meant like if your superpower is growing instead of shrinking, every time you grow to be
Yeah.
like a giant, there's nothing you can do about your
I
stomach.
see what you're saying. Yeah, good point.
I think we're all in agreement. Shrinking
Yeah.
would be better than growing.
Yeah.
And that's our show. Thanks for listening to Only Mostly Thread. If you like us, you can follow us on socials at Only Mostly Thread. And if you like us, consider supporting us on Patreon. It's the coolest thing that anybody's ever done with their lives. And also, it super duper helps us make this wonderful podcast. And there's a bunch of bonuses that you can get by becoming a patron, like access to the community Discord, or I don't know, it's a secret. You'll have to go to Patreon and find out. It's in our link tree. But no matter what, you'll have your name shouted out at the end of the episode, just like Evil Dave, Metal Matt, and Clifford Favors, the triumvirate.
Woo!
I'm still Devin.
Woo.
I'm still Lily.
Still Sarah.
And here's a really cool and good and funny ending from our Nutmaster.
Oh my god.
Ah.
Way to make that as weird as possible.
Always be sure.
Okay. I'm sold.